G'day everyone. Let's talk about the rarest fish in the world, and by extension, quite possibly the rarest vertebrates in the world. So that's any animal with a spine is the rarest in the world. It's also, I reckon, in the running for the coolest name in all of nature. It's called the devil's hole pupfish. Let's talk about it. Oh, and before we begin, my name's Andrew and this is Andrew's Lens. I love covering nature, biology, health and human biology, all that sort of stuff, all that exciting jazz. So if that's your vibe and you like this video, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, that's enough begging. Let's get to the video. So this ultra rare fish averages about 23 millimeters long, or just under an inch. So it's only about that big, I would say. And they look like this. The real kicker though is their habitat. They only live in Devil's Hole, which makes it sound like they're little demons or something. But Devil's Hole is a water-filled cavern in the side of a hill in a random bit of desert in Nevada in the USA. It's about 730 meters above sea level and it stays at a constant 33 degrees. So the Devil's Hole is 130 meters deep, but the fish are only really found in the top 15 meters and almost exclusively on this little rocky shelf that's at the top of the cavern, which leads itself to an absolutely awesome Wikipedia entry that looks like this, captioned, "Almost the entire range of the species is visible in this photo." Damn. So yeah, the fish almost exclusively live on this little rocky ledge, which is about 3.3 meters by 4.8 meters, and it's only ever really covered by 0.3 to 0.4 meters of water. So it's almost as if the whole range of the species exists in a single car garage with water that's not even up to your knees. That is such a small habitat. And with a small habitat comes a small population. In the past 25 years, the highest the population have got is 191 individuals. But recently, in April 2025, the population was seen to be as low as 35 individuals, which has been putting conservation efforts into overdrive. Yep, that is a very rare fish, and it makes for a population that is extremely vulnerable, even to earthquakes thousands of kilometers away. But we'll get to that later. Firstly, let's talk about how they evolved, how they possibly got there, and how they live. So the origin of the species is hotly debated. The traditional view saw that the fish were isolated 10,000 to 20,000 years ago, when massive ancient lakes had dried up. But recent genetic studies have suggested that they might have only arrived 1,000 to 2,000 years ago. And that begs a bit of a strange question. How on earth did they get there if, for the past 1,000 to 2,000 years, this has been an isolated pool in the middle of the desert? Some of the most popular theories include transport by birds, so that's like eggs being stuck to the legs and feet of the birds. It's also hypothesized that perhaps Native Americans had intentionally or unintentionally seeded them there. And the final theory is that during flash floods, the underground cavern was connected to other water sources, and so the fishies obviously went up, down, and under and up. Either way, all of these theories are pretty cool, I think. And because of the really small population, they basically undergo rapid microevolution. In the space of potentially 1,000 to 2,000 years, they've already lost their pelvic fins. Due to the extremely small habitat, they basically have to eat anything that comes their way. Algae, small microbes, worms, beetles, snails, all of that stuff. And most of this stuff, particularly the algae, is only found on this rocky shelf, hence the reliance on this tiny, tiny little habitat. As we've mentioned a few times now, this species is very highly threatened, and they're often being pushed by multiple angles. Seismic activity, as we mentioned earlier, is a really large issue, because they can produce waves in the pool that can sort of scour the algae and the other food off of the rock ledge, as well as the fish's eggs. Earthquakes as far away as Japan and Russia can affect it. And that's pretty crazy because I don't know if you looked at a map recently, but those two countries are not very close to Nevada at all. And closer earthquakes can produce waves of up to 1 meter, which, as you can imagine, for a fish that big, is a catastrophic event. Groundwater depletion is also a significant issue here. With water being extracted from the ground, the water level in the cavern drops, And with only 30 to 40 centimeters of water on top of the ledge, that can run out very quickly, which can very quickly lead to loss of habitat, which can very quickly lead to loss of a species. And this ties into the idea that humans are a significant threat, with groundwater extraction being undertaken, as well as just random people breaking into this protected site and swimming in the pool and I think vomiting in one case. There's also hot debate around the money being poured into conservation, because there's conservation efforts that involve full recreations of the pool and extracting some of them and holding a backup population. But other than that, millions of dollars have been spent on this, and it's resulted in a lot of debate in the state of Nevada, with lots of bumper stickers saying "kill the pupfish" or "save the pupfish." Okay, so that is the story of the rarest fish, and indeed probably the rarest vertebrate in the world. I personally think they are an amazing and important natural phenomenon and an incredible tool for evolutionary research. But let me know what you think of them in the comments. Would you be rocking the Save the Pupfish bumper stickers or the Kill the Pupfish bumper stickers? Okay, that's all from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also don't forget to keep enjoying life. Alright, I'll see yous now.